All right. So we're going to do another lesson over a chapter in my book. I believe we're in chapter 19. And chapter 19 is Beware of the Herald's Message. And the herald is basically a messenger. You know, back in the day, probably medieval times, when we had kings and nobles and all that, they would send a messenger to convey messages and proclamations to other noblemen or the townspeople, whoever. They were tasked with taking this message from one place to another. And the problem that I see with a herald off the top is that they may not have all of the information, and they may not have the truthful information, because a king, queen, monarch, or whatever may send a herald with a message that is probably not the truth, probably lacking some information, and is probably full of what they think the other person or the other people, whoever they're sending this message to, wants to hear, or what they want them to hear. So you have to be careful of a herald's message for that reason alone. Now, just dive a little deeper into that. When we talk about limited disclosure, I don't care who it is, who you are, whatever. You know, you're not going to be told everything, because, to be honest, it's time consuming, right? It would take too much time for me to tell you just everything that I may want you to know. And then in addition to that, I don't know what is relevant to you. You know, so it's kind of hard to determine relevance, and if I don't know what's relevant, then I don't know exactly what to tell you. And you know, I might not want you to know everything, to be honest, because I want to give you certain information, give it to you in a certain way to determine what your response is going to be. So you have to be careful about a herald's message because of limited disclosure. And let's say you are on the other end. You're not going to tell everybody everything, you know, because, like I said, it's for the same reasons. Time consuming. It's hard to determine what is relevant, and you want to determine somebody's response. So you want to pick and choose what information you give them and how you give them the information. And then if somebody is telling you that they are, you know, engaged in full disclosure, then you want to ask yourself, well, why am I being told this information, and what information am I being told? Because information is very valuable, and information is purposeful. So what value is the other person getting by telling me whatever it is that they're telling me, and what is their purpose? So you have to ask yourself this, and you might want to ask who the herald is, so you can get at least start getting an understanding of what is going on. So your move, like I just said, is basically get an understanding, at least attempt to get an understanding. You know, do that due diligence, ask questions, try to find out as much information as you can about the message that you're being given, so you can make an informed decision. And at the same time, you want to guard your information. So you want to approach everybody and everything with that empty glass frame of mind. So you want to pull up on people as if you don't know anything, so they can pour as much game, knowledge, information as they can into your cup that you can work with, that you can use to make the best decisions, that you can use to determine how people around you move, or how people will interact with you. So a quick recap. The main thing that I want you to take away is that you need to understand the information as well as time is very valuable, and you want to always question or get an understanding of why is somebody giving you both. Why is somebody giving you their time and their information? It's like, okay, so why am I doing this video? Why am I giving you my time? Why am I taking time out to create this video, edit this video, and give you the information that I have learned? Why am I doing it? Well, I'm doing it for a reason, because I may want to impact your life. I may want you to buy a print copy of my book somewhere down the road. I may want you to pay me to come out to do a speaking engagement. I mean, I have my motives also, right? So you want to question, why is anybody doing anything? Why is anybody, especially when we talk about why is anybody giving me their time and their game, has to be a reason behind it. And some people just give freely. Some people give because they want you to be better. But down the road on the back end, they may want you to give them a testimony or something of that nature. There's always a reason why, and you want to find out. All right. What I learned in the streets and in prison that can help you win at the game of life.